Hi guys, welcome back. My name's Stu and this is Aqualand for Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic, part 6 of the Bugfix Scenario Pack. Welcome to fabulous Aqualand, a once thriving adventure pool. Unfortunately, it had to be closed down due to financial problems and has since been vacant. Transform this ruin into an exciting theme park. Your objective: to repay your loan and achieve a park value of at least 400,000. So already we've got a ride broken down. So we've got the entrance there. We've got a lot of litter. The entrance path is fenced off. More litter. Okay. What's this? We've got a huge... Before we carry on there, you see the red indoor slide hasn't been fixed. If you just tap that, it'll disappear. And it'll work on all pop-ups like that as well. So, oh, that's cool. So the sign there is missing letters, and the welcome as well is missing letters. So we got a huge sort of leisure centre type indoor water park. Oh, and some outdoor pools as well, and they're all broken. So the black on the side there's some sort of glitch there, so that will be because of some sort of terrain that Classic hasn't got. So on PC, on OpenRCT2, you do have access to the terrain that you had in Rollercoaster Tycoon 1, because there was extra terrain on that. So this one here, you've only got the 4 types on Classic, same as with RCT2, but on 1 it did have more. So this is probably some sort of terrain that you didn't have on that. So some cool scenery. I suspect that this ladder has been made with some tools on OpenRCT2. So let's make scenery invisible, and it won't be invisible because of the glass. Can't really see anything. So we got 2 slides. Indoor slide, rubbish stats, and outdoor slides. Again, both rubbish stats. Both rubbish stats, but they do look pretty cool. They do look like the sort of rides that you would have in a water park. But that's not what we want for this. I am struggling to see it. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll get rid of the building just so we can have a look to see what's there. And then we can decide whether we carry on as we are or we restart with the building. Okay, so I've got rid of the building. Let's have a look at the finance. That's giving me 13,000 bonus. That's not bad. That's a nice addition if we continue as we are. So the paving will need to be fixed. There's no entry signs. We can get rid of them. So down here, I'm not sure what these were, like little rooms or changing rooms or something. I'm not sure. Loads of toilets. We don't need all of those. The pathing going up like that, the elevated pathing, I would get rid of that. I think, to be honest, I am gonna continue with this. I'm not gonna bother with the building, because as nice as it was and as nice as it would be to play and try and put some rides inside the building, it's too cumbersome to be doing it on Classic. On PC, on OpenRCT2, you do have a cutaway view, so you can remove the certain layers to make it easier to see. On Classic, you haven't got that. It especially with the glass, it doesn't enable you to see it properly. So I am going to continue like this. I think what I'll do is I'll cut off these paths here, leave this section for now, and then I'll rejig the paths here, repair the pools. Let's have a look what we've got. Hang on a second, let's have a look. Where's the entrance? Right, okay. So we're charging to come in. So we're going to need to put down a lot of rides fairly quickly in order to justify a decent price. We've got some transport rides. We've got some gentle rides. Oh, Okay, that's not good. We've got some thrill rides. We've got water rides, so that's handy because I do want to repair the pools and use the pools for water rides, and some shops. Right, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my research into shops, because it's going to take me a while to do up. I think what I'll do as well is I'll put a handyman down by the entrance first of all. He can tidy up this area. Once this area is tidy, then I'll remove the fence, connect the pathing up, and then that way he can start cleaning the rest of the place. I'll have to go around and repair some of the vandalism as well. I think with that, what I'll probably do is, if I just select the path, you can either go around and repair them, or if you just build the path over like that, it doesn't cost you anything and it just gets rid of the vandalized. Alternatively, you can go in, click on the spanner or the wrench, whatever you want to call it, and that'll highlight the vandalized items in red, and you can just tap them there. But that does charge you to fix them. So yes, I'll get rid of these shops. I'll get rid of the rides as well. Two reasons. Firstly, it's a value-based scenario, so value is predominantly based on ride stats, and these stats are very poor. So, and also because it's a duplicate, whatever value we get from these stats is going to be penalized as well. So you'll get a 25% penalty on both of these rides because you've got a duplicate as well. So I'm going to fix it up. I'll sort out the paths, put down some rides, and I'll see you soon. October, year one. It's been pretty slow going, to be honest. Park value is only 20,000. We're not making a huge amount on the entrance fee. So I've tidied up the area. I've put down some of these jumping fountains in order to help cheer up some of the guests, because the ones coming in, not very happy. Got all the shops down, started putting some walls. I'm not sure if I'm going to rebuild or not. I don't know. I've left this area blank. I'm going to convert that into another pool. So I fixed up the pools that are here already, and put down some water rides in them. I've got a dodgems and a twist as well, making use of £20 umbrellas when it does rain. Got some cash machines as well. Balloons, we're going to be making the most of those, try and get some extra coins out of the guests. I've kept this here because I am going to put another water slide down at some point, and I will try and use this if possible. It is a shame that I got rid of the building, but I think considering the hassle it would have caused in order to build inside it, I think this is probably the best way forward. October year 2, just under 100,000, making a little bit more money. Not a huge amount, but it's decent for what we're building. Shop sales are nice as well. So we've been researching thrill rides. Got a Ferris wheel down there, and the go-karts as well. Aqua karts, stats on that. Spiral slide, and I've built the first water slide just here. Outslide, because it's outside and it's a slide. I don't know why I'm explaining it. You know it. Carousel, Enterprise, loads of rides just to justify the price to come in. So I've been fixing up the outside pools as well. Pretty expensive. It's going to be expensive filling them with water as well. But I think it'll look cool when it's done. October year 3, 147,000 park value. So not quite halfway there yet. We've got a river rafts just down here, and car ride just there, and our first roller coaster just here, Sharknado. Decent stats for a nice, fairly compact water coaster. The pathing was a little fiddly, but I think it looks pretty cool. And another boat ride just over here, and my second coaster So steeplechase, golden horse. Wasn't really sure what to call it, so I just the classic colour and what it is, title. Cool. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my research into roller coasters, because we really need to start ramming them out and trying to get our park value up. And so let's just research some coasters and see what we get. Junior 4, and we've researched all the roller coasters and the results aren't too pretty. So I've got a corkscrew down already. Siren, nice high stat on that. That's what we want, something cheap and cheerful but with a lot of bang for your buck, so that'll give us some good value. And then just over here then, Shell Shock, spinning mouse coaster, good stats on that. As for the rest of the coasters, well, we've got a junior coaster and we've got a flying coaster, and that's it. Luckily, we do have quite a lot of thrill rides to choose from, so I am going to be rolling them out. If we get stuck towards the end, we can always put down a load of free falls, but let's just build what we have got and see what we can do. October year 4, 250,000 park value, so we've got 150,000 to go. So I've connected the path up, a nice path loop that'll allow me a few extra spaces to build. We've seen all this, so I've popped down magic carpet there. We've got some more thrill rides just in the empty spaces. We've got a couple of pirate ships. One of these, what are they called? Flying saucers. It's basically a Dodgems with a different skin, but these do have incredibly good stats, so that'll help us with value. I've just rammed the time up on that, and then a couple of swinging inverted ships as well. We know they're good stats too. So yeah, all things considered, it's not too bad considering how much space we've got left. So we've got plenty of room for more coasters. I've also got the log flume and the river rapids as well. So let's try and do this year, and let's just build a lot of stuff very quickly. October year 5, we need a park value of 400,000. We've got just under 420. It's fluctuating a little as and when the guests go on the rides. So we have got enough to pass the scenario. I've got 1,000 left on the loan. As soon as I pay that back, we will pass it. So I've been building tons this year. Got a log flume there, a lot of drops. That's adding some nice stats to it. A couple of top spins. We've got a river rapids here. Jellyfish, nice stats on that. A lot of drops, that helps with the excitement and everything. Over here, mini suspended, again aiming for drops. So we've got 17 drops. That's helped boost the intensity up to 8.47. So that's this section here. So as you can watch this one there, all those drops help boost the stats. And then we've got some 3D cinemas, and then just over here we've got a junior coaster Piranha. Some of the braver guests are going on it. Nice high intensity to help with the stats. So that's getting a nice boost from the high lateral G's. And then just over here, flying coaster. So similar to what I did on the farm scenario, where I had a twister with loads of barrel rolls. So I've done something similar here. I haven't gone for a world record inversions with these, but got enough to give it some nice high stats. Yeah, and some more flat rides as and when I've got the space just around the place. So let's have a look. 420,000. We can pay back the loan. At some point, it will register. And we've done it. Stew. Cool. Awesome. Fantastic. Right, so we needed 400,000. We've done it. It took us 5 years. But I like to think we did it in a fairly nice way. We haven't just rammed down loads of high stat rides. Like I could have just spammed a load of free fall coasters, but I like to think we've done it in a fairly nice way. I would like to have kept the building, but it was just, I don't think it was workable. It was so hard to see things underneath that I think we made the right call. So a quick recap then, we got rid of the building, we fixed up the pools, filled the pools with water rides, added another pool just here where the river raft ride is, added a load of flat rides and shops in order to help boost the cash. It took a few years for the money to start rolling in. We did have to max out the loan for quite some time, and then after that, then once we started building the coasters, the money started coming in quite nicely. We were able to pay back the loan and achieve the goal quite nicely. So this was Aqualand. I am Stu. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.